Is the end of USAID near? Why did Elon Musk call it a criminal organization? Hello, friends. Imagine that an international organization, which calls itself the biggest face of development and humanitarian aid in the world, suddenly comes under controversy. It is considered to be the most prestigious organization of America, which spends billions of dollars in the name of health, education, disaster management, and economic assistance in more than 100 countries. But now, one of the most influential people of America has called it a criminal organization. This person is none other than the world's most famous technology entrepreneur, Elon Musk. He recently said that USAID is about to end now, and it is an organization that is full of corruption and irregularities. This statement has created a stir all over the world. What is the future of USAID? Is it really going to be closed, as Elon Musk has indicated, or is it just a political strategy? And if USAID is closed, what will happen to the poor countries of the world that depend on it? Let's go deep into this whole controversy and understand what is the truth of USAID and why Elon Musk is against it. But before that, if you are new to our channel, please do not forget to subscribe to the channel so that you get the update of our every new video first. So let's start today's discussion without any delay. First of all, let's know what is USAID and how does it work. USAID, United States Agency for International Development, is an American government agency that works for humanitarian aid and economic development in different countries of the world. This agency is a major part of America's foreign policy and was created to help in schemes like democracy, health services, education, and disaster management in developing countries. The main function of USAID is to provide economic aid and technical assistance to developing countries. It works mostly in collaboration with NGOs, private sector, and local governments. A large part of its budget goes for healthcare, food security, education, relief in natural disasters, and economic development. USAID has a presence in about 100 countries and it sends billions of dollars in aid around the world. But the question arises that if USAID is doing such a good job, then why are Elon Musk and the Trump administration talking about ending it? The controversy over USAID started when two officials of DOGE, Department of Government Efficiency, were denied entry into the headquarters of USAID. DOGE is a department that was started during the reign of President Donald Trump. Its job is to see how efficiently the US government agencies are working and whether there is any corruption or irregularities in them. When USAID Security Director John Voorhees and his deputy Brian McGill blocked DOGE officials from entering USAID headquarters, the Trump administration took immediate action and placed both officials on leave. After this incident, many senior US officials questioned the transparency of USAID. According to a CNN report, it was alleged that corruption, waste of money, and political interference take place in many of USAID's projects. But this controversy was made even bigger by a tweet by Elon Musk in which he termed USAID a criminal organization and said that now the time has come to end this institution. Now the question is, why is Elon Musk against USAID? Elon Musk has always raised his voice against government bureaucracy and lack of transparency. But why did he directly attack USAID? He believes that USAID is not using the money given by American taxpayers properly. He also claims that USAID is often used to advance political agendas instead of truly helping the poor and needy. Musk alleged that many USAID projects are corrupt and benefit local leaders and corrupt people. He says that if this organization is completely closed, it will be good for both America and developing countries. Now, the question arises whether USAID is really going to be closed. The ongoing controversy over USAID has raised the question whether this agency is really going to be closed or is it just a strategy to create political pressure. After Elon Musk's sharp statement and the Trump administration raising questions on the functioning of this agency, speculation has increased that USAID will either be closed completely or its functioning will be severely limited. If it is completely closed, it will be a major change in US foreign policy. Till now, America has been providing financial aid through this agency to maintain its influence at the global level. America's positive image in many developing countries is maintained due to the assistance of USAID. If it is abolished, America's global influence may also weaken. However, it is also being said by the Trump administration that instead of completely ending US aid, its expenses and working style will be improved. This may mean that USAID's funding will be cut, unnecessary expenses will be reduced, and it will be made more effective. Now, the question arises whether this decision will be economically beneficial for America or will it prove to be harmful for its international cooperation and effective policy. And the biggest question is that if USAID is closed, what will happen to those developing countries which depend on it? Along with this, let us tell you that if US aid is closed or its funding is drastically reduced, it may be beneficial for some countries and organizations, but it can prove to be a big setback for many countries and millions of people. Now, let's know who will be harmed by this. The biggest loss will be to those developing countries which depend on the assistance of USAID. This agency plays an important role in health, education, disaster management, and economic reforms. Many countries in Africa, Asia, and Latin America get financial assistance from USAID. If it is closed, poverty, illiteracy, and health problems may increase in these countries. Apart from this, NGOs and social organizations will also suffer a big loss. USAID funds many non-profit organizations, NGOs, which do work like education health services and disaster relief for the poor. If USAID is closed, then these organizations may come into financial crisis and their programs may be affected. Apart from this, the United Nations and other international institutions will also suffer from this decision. USAID is part of many global aid programs, and if it is closed, the funding of these programs will be reduced. This may affect global health programs, climate change plans, and humanitarian aid operations. Now, let's know who will benefit from this. The biggest benefit of closing USAID will be to the US government and taxpayers. This agency spends billions of dollars every year, which comes from the taxes of the common citizens of America. If it is closed, then its burden on American taxpayers will be reduced and the government can invest this money in domestic development projects. Apart from this, countries that are trying to develop their economy without USAID can also benefit from this. Many countries are now moving towards becoming self-reliant by reducing dependence on external aid. If USAID assistance stops, then these countries can focus on strengthening their own resources and plans. Some people also believe that USAID funds have been misused. If this agency is closed, it can help in making America's foreign aid policy transparent. The Trump administration believes that USAID funding is not used properly and it is used for political gain. So friends, USAID has been a powerful American agency which has helped many countries. But now questions are being raised whether this institution is transparent and effective. After Elon Musk's statement, the debate has intensified whether this institution needs to be reformed or should it be closed completely. Now, it will be interesting to see whether the Trump administration limits USAID or reforms it and gives it a new direction. Tell us in the comments, do you think USAID should be stopped or does it need to be reformed? Content and want to make our efforts even stronger, you can support us through the QR code given in the video or the UPI ID given in the description. Your every small contribution is valuable to us and will inspire us to make even better and informative videos. Your support is our strength. Also, if this video taught you something new or you felt that this information should reach others as well, then do not forget to like and share the video. If you have any questions or suggestions in mind, then do let us know in the comments. We look forward to answering your every question and listening to suggestions. And yes, if you want to stay updated with our every new video in the future, then subscribe to the channel and press the bell icon so that you get every new information first. GRT Business always strives to give you accurate and reliable information. Our news is obtained from various news agencies, public opinion, and public sources. We try our best to verify every report, but we are not responsible for any dispute or error. Our sole aim is to provide you with accurate and reliable information.